And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Rate Field. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starting pitcher, Sean Burke. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
George Springer leading things off and takes a strike. Yo, 1.
That's a ball.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Close one doesn't get the call. And a count 2-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Here's the 2-2. Base hit center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez next up for the Blue Jays. Quick move to first, and Springer's in there safely. Springer on the run. Swinging a foul straight back. Springer aboard here at first with nobody out. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
A couple of singles back to back. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That one missed. No outs, runners at first and second. Tap foul at the plate. One now. Base hit. Here comes Springer around third. He's safe on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. First and second, no outs. Addison Barger, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
The 1-0. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming home. Here's the throw. He'll score easily. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
First and second and nobody out. And here is Alejandro Kirk. Next offering misses. Ball 2.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
This one in the air, center field. Acuna drifts towards it. Brings it in. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
2 aboard with 1 out. And now the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
I know we're still early in the stages of this game, but this at-bat has the potential of being a difference maker. You've got to stay calm in the box.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. No movement on the base. It's ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Two on, 1 out. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that ball off the bat ticketed for the outfield and a base hit for the hitter, but just taken away by the diving stop. Nice job.
So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. Strike 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away.
Ball 1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
2 on, 2 outs. And there's a ball. Three 1 is on the way. And they're all loaded up.
Ball 4.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Hey!
Two outs, bases are full. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. And ball 1. The other way. Base hit. 1 run is in. A second scores as well. Runner around third. The relay to the plate. The tag safe. And it's 5-0.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sean Burke is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
A
White
new
Sox.
arm into the game, the
Number
righty,
44.
Jordan Hicks.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Andres Jimenez. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted to center field. And that is that. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the White Sox nothing. We go to the bottom of the first. And the starter for Toronto, Dylan Cease. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Chase Mydra, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
Out towards right center field. And there's 1 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Yeah, and you expect a club like this to gel and to put things together. When you break camp of spring training, sometimes you're a little too anxious. You're trying to make things happen instead of allowing them to happen, and I think that's going to happen eventually for this team.
Chopped left side. Fires over to Guerrero. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone.
Miguel Vargas.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Caught him looking for the K. Chi Sox held in check here. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Top of the second. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that's outside.
That ball went out.
Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
That one fouled off. The next offering misses, and the count is filled up. Up the middle, and that's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Boog, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but
Next for the Blue
he did
Jays,
such a nice
left
job of
fielder,
pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Now at the plate, Jesus Sanchez. Hammered down the right side, but foul. The 0-1 on the ground. A second, might be two. There's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Base is empty after the double play. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Here we go, Jordan.
This one in the air. My drop. Drifts towards it, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Here on the south side, now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Colson Montgomery.
Montgomery.
That's in for a strike. And a big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And 1-2.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Austin Hayes, the next to hit, takes ball one. Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, out towards right center. 2 down.
Batting 6, left fielder, Andrew.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. There's a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
In the air, left field, and it's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the White Sox. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Addison Barger.
Come on, Jordan.
Well, these Jays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. It's tough to remember the times they've actually swung and missed at a pitch because it really hasn't happened. They've made contact on nearly 100% of their swings.
Let's go, Jordan.
Line drive. Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro
In steps
Kirk.
the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to short, and it's through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time.
Ball, that's high.
First and second, no outs. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's a slider for a strike.
Come on, Jordan.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 3-run homer, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0. Stepping in, Kazuma Okamoto. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Foul ball there. Okamoto starting as the designated hitter, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and his slugging percentage this season is right around .460.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Popped up left side. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman Ernie Clement.
Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Picked up a double and 3 runs batted in at his first at bat. Check swing went around. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. Lined into left center, base hit.
Up next for the Blue
Now the
Jays,
White Sox
shortstop
manager is out of the
Andre
dugout
Gimenez.
and will make a move to the pen. Jordan Hicks will depart. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Grant
White Sox.
Taylor on to pitch
Number
out of the pen
31,
here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
One down. Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. A little bit low. The 1-0. Fouled off left side. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Man at second. And this one squirts away from the catcher. Throw into third, and he's got no chance. He's out.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
That one is upstairs. George Springer on deck for the Blue Jays. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. That one lifted to left. Benintendi settles underneath it, brings it in, and that'll do it. 3-run bomb for the White Sox. It's now an 8-0 game. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on the way. He goes down looking.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
Here's the catcher, Edgar Caro. First pitch, not close. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-1. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Fielding for the wall, makes the catch in foul ground.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Angel Acuna getting ready to hit. And that one is inside. Yeah. Swing and a miss. A bat goes flying.
Well, we talk about throwing the hands, but not the bat, man. You want to hold on to that thing and can see his teammates over there. If he doesn't come through with the knock, he's going to get some business when he goes back to the dugout.
To the right side. Slides for the stop. Got him. Nice play. 9 straight retired here to start the game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here on the south side, their offense has produced a lot of hits so far, as we see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Give it to him, Chicago. Come on, Tyson.
Springer
Ball.
up for the
That's
third
inside.
time here. Watches that one miss.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy can do some real damage.
Ball,
He's
that's
just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Sends it to first. Awesome play there.
Up next for the Blue Jays, left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got a cannon.
So up next for Toronto, Jesus Sanchez.
Hey! Let's go, Fred.
0-1 now. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
Couldn't get any air under it, but he
Vladimir
smoked
Guerrero
that ball
Jr.
back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Check swing. He went. Strike 1. The Blue Jays up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Sliced hard but foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Addison Barger.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Grant Taylor departs, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the
Chris
White Sox.
Murphy will take over
Number
here.
38.
He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Murphy.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays.
Come on, Chris.
And first offering is fouled off. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. And fires in a fastball at 95. Stays alive. And that's
Ball
downstairs and outside. Next one
That's ball
misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Next
That's
pitch
ball
is
3.
downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swings through him for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1 left for Toronto as it remains an 8-0 game. Here on the south side, ready to go, bottom 4. Chase Mydraw steps to the plate for the White Sox.
My draw.
Come on, Chase.
Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Inside.
That one finds the zone, and a count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That's down and in.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
That's to third, Jimenez. And it gets by him. And it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
White Sox. First baseman, Munataka.
So digging in, Munataka Murakami. 0 for 1 so far.
Too high. Ball. Hey!
This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Got him looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Vargas takes
That's
a ball
inside.
as he stands in for the second time.
Oh, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That
Outside,
one
that's a ball.
misses. Ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Inside. Ball
And
4.
that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
The shortstop, Colson.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Colson Montgomery. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That
Ball,
one
that's
misses. That's 5 straight. The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. On the ground, out to short. They get the force, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The White Sox leave 1, still 8-0. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, were you superstitious as a player?
I'd say a little bit, Dan. I wouldn't want to admit it, but I think, you know, you have a good game the next day. You're maybe thinking a little bit when you're putting your spikes on. Which one did I put on first? What did I eat? You know, let me just bring that back into today.
So you weren't superstitious, you were a little stitious.
Yes, I was medium stitious.
Popped up. My drop under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays. He's already homered in this game.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fought off foul. Peters leads off first with 2 down to the inning. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. So up next,
Leading off
Andres
for the Blue
Jimenez.
Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Nope.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
That misses the zone. 3 balls, no strikes. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that one hammered way back there. And that one is going to go. He nails one out to right. And they add a run. It's 9-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And the batter is George Springer. That smash towards center. And that's a base hit. And a man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Now, Jesus Sanchez. Benintendi should have this one. He's got it.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
1 out man at first. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy in his 7th season, 27 years old, and he was born in Canada. So the call will stand. 1 challenge remaining for them now. Snap throw to first. Springer back, and they got him.
When there's a lefty on the mound, you've got to make sure you've got more of a one-way lead, even leaning back to the bag when he picks up his leg, unless you're thinking you're going first move. Not sure what he was doing right there over at first.
Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. Inside, just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now one missed. And it remains 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. But the White Sox get one on a homer. It's now 9-0. Back here on the south side, where we go bottom 6, Luis Angel Acuna steps to the plate for the White Sox. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Next offering is in the dirt. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. And that is out of play.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
3-2 now. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Chase Mydroff will hit next. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. Barger on his way in. Makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Munetaka.
And the batter now, Munetaka Murakami. He's got some power, no doubt.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Inside, almost got him. Can't bring it in, and the no-no is no more.
Up next for the White Sox, third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Two outs, runner at first. At the plate, Miguel Vargas. He is struck out, and he is walked.
Ball.
Just missed.
Inside, ball 2.
That's to third, Clement. And that is the inning. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. Back after this on the show.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
White
back.
Sox.
We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brian Hudson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Leading off, Addison Barger. And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And now the count is even. Foul ball there. And now it's 1-2. Goes down looking.
Up next for the Blue Jays, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 1 for 3. Fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
0-1 now. There's a strike. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Lucas Sims up and loosening in the pen. The 0-2. This one smoked on its way out of here. A solo shot. And they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
1 down. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho.
That's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ball 2.
The 2-1. That one missing
that's
inside. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Three and 2 now. That one to first. And he takes it himself for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto.
2 down, base is empty. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Kazuma Okamoto. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he went around, according to Patrick Johnson. Way inside. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That's outside.
That's off the plate.
And the count's full. Payoff pitch. Line drive. And foul ball.
So close to possible extra bases right there. Just couldn't keep it fair down the line.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's now 10-zip. Here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th, Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Activity for the first time in that bullpen down there. Lazaro Estrada, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Fluhart, the lefty, warming up as well. Swings through that one.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away. This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
And they'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Hayes in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Look out.
Yep, that got him.
And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So a man at first. So up now for Chicago, Andrew Benintendi. Ripped, but it curls foul. Here's a rocket to right field. He makes the grab.
Up next for the White Sox, right fielder, Tristan.
And now it's going to be Tristan Peters. This to center field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
We go to the 8th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. Foul ball. Here's your 1. Swing and a miss. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is foul, so we'll try it again. Off the mark there. Ball 1.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him swinging. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Blue Jays, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered here in this one. Hey. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a foul ball. The Blue Jays up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's the 0-2. And that's down and away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging for the K. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Brian Hudson done for the day. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen,
39.
Lucas Sims. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Back to the top of the order, George Springer next up for the Blue Jays.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
Hey. Right through there for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Pitch is in the dirt. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Here we go, Lucas.
Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Lazaro Estrada.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And leading off with
Digging
the White
in,
Sox.
Edgar Caro.
Edgar Caro.
And first offering is fouled off. Now one missed. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. The 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is outside. to short. Jimenez throw to first. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder, Luis Angel Acuna.
So digging in, Luis Angel Acuna.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Fastball is outside.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Misses outside, and the count's even at 2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Not a very good curveball right there, but sometimes those high breaking balls kind of surprise you as a hitter, and when they stay high, have just a little more velo on them to get by you. And that 2-strike count, I thought was a pretty good pitch to hit. I think he got a little too excited and tried to do too much.
That one fouled off. The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's outside.
Right back to him on the mound. Handles, throws to first, and that's the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 10-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Let's go, Lucas. Ball 1.
Movement for the White Sox in their bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez, the closer of the staff, is throwing. The 1-0.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Sims, a 6'2 righty, 215 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Late with the swing there.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Way outside, 3-1 now. That one misses.
Nope.
So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Blue Jays, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
That's a ball.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Two and 0 the count. Here it comes. In the air, right field. One away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder, Addison Barger.
One out man at first. Addison Barger getting ready to hit.
Ball 1. Let's go, White Sox!
1-1.
That's ball two.
Man at first, one away.
Here we go, Lucas.
Check swing called strike. And the count is 2-2. Next pitch is
that pitch is out.
outside. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sanchez, the base runner at first with one out. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Now pitching for the
So the
White Sox.
closer summoned from the
Number
bullpen,
58,
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit.
Nope, that's a ball.
Inside,
ball
almost
two.
got him. That misses, and the count is 3-1. That clips the corner. Kirk thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call is stand. So that removes their last challenge. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That's too high, and it's
That's
ball
up there.
4. Another
Ball
walk.
4.
Up next for the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
2 aboard, 2 outs. Dalton Varsho next up for the Blue Jays.
Ball. Aye.
Squirts away a little bit.
Go White Sox.
2 on, 2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead continues to grow.
Blue Jays, the designated hitter.
So now here's the DH, Kazuma Okamoto.
Hey.
That one pushed foul. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. This one in the air, center field. Acuna on his way over, stretches out and hauls it in. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. 2, 3, 4 set to hit in the bottom of the ninth. Jays 11 and the White Sox nothing. All set for the bottom of the ninth. So up now for Chicago, Munetaka Murakami. Check swing, and he went 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
So up next for Chicago, Miguel Vargas.
Ball one.
And the 1-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
That one catches the zone. That's strike one. Here's a high chopper. Clement. White Sox down to their final out.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope.
The shortstop takes the ball. To third. And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's Austin Hayes. Swings through that one for strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Yeah, that's fouled off. Estrada is just 1 strike away.
Whoa,
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And delivers outside.
Ball 2.
Just off the outside edge. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game. Swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
11-0 your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Chambi saying so long from the south side of Chicago.